I am Robert Keefe. I was born and raised here in San Francisco. I was a member in 1950. My father was one of the founding members. My brother was a Commodore years ago. Built and opened in 1928. Yacht owners got together and said, let's form our own yacht club. There were 250 members originally. And at that time, the club had no debt. The fit economically was really very good. The first time the yachty world ever heard of the Saint Francis Yacht Club was 1931. Templeton Crocker and the yacht Zaka carried the Saint Francis Burgee into most of the world's premier yachting areas. In 1936, Jim Flood bought the most famous sailboat in the world, the Dorade, and proceeded to win the Honolulu race in a 53-foot boat. And that put the Burgee on the map. World War II came along. Now half the membership's in a uniform and spread out all over the world. That became a very difficult thing to navigate through financially. But they were able to do it, and in late 45, 46, 47, we had a big crop of building of new yachts. Over the years, we have developed an interest in many facets of yachting, if you will, and particularly the racing side.
In the mid-1960s, we had a remarkable fleet of large wooden racing yachts here. The idea was that we wanted to have a September series. We had boats from Southern California, Seattle, and we had to get it right in terms of the time of the year. The Southern California guys said they would come up if we would wait until their summer series was over, and that's what became our big boat series.
We got heavily involved in 6-meter racing. Boats raced really all over the world from about 1960 until about 1985. That led us into 12 meters and into the black hauler type America Cup efforts. And then Paul Kayard came along.
Since then, this club has fielded more Olympic sailors than any other yacht club in America. When windsurfing was new and looked a little bit strange, this club was the first yacht club to embrace those people, bring them in off the beach, make them part of what we do. And 10 years later, they were an Olympic discipline. Even wilder, completely different from anything we had seen in sailing before, we had members who started sailing kites, and they were fine for a few years just going fast, getting big air. Then they realized they missed the game they used to play, sailboat racing. They started to wonder, could we do that racing in kites? We went all the way to the national level. We got the sanction to run the first world championship in kite racing. If you just look at the face of the club, we have a big clubhouse, we have the right international connections, quite a few members who own big yachts. But I don't think anybody else in the world does what this club does. 130 days a year on the water, very good at small boat racing, 38 regattas, sometimes 2 world championships in 1 month. The heart is this innovative dynamo. It's special to me to have the 505s here. It's been around so long, it's been invested with the personality as a fleet. High performance. If it went away, you couldn't reinvent it.
We look for the best of racing, and the 505s have demonstrated that they are part of the best.